When I was in graduate school, some of us volunteered to help seminarians prepare for their ordination exams. One of my colleagues used the term bumper sticker theology to help them remember many of the important ideas and concepts in Reformed theology. Of course, theology can't simply be reduced to a bunch of bumper sticker phrases, but sometimes phrases like this can help us remember things, deep things. I remember this because there is a concept that even seminary professors reduce to a bumper sticker phrase, and for good reason. It helps us see the big picture before we dive into the details of the tradition. The bumper sticker phrase: grace and gratitude. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional for Thursday, February 6th, 2025. Many people remember the Latin phrase Ecclesia Reformata Semper Reformanda as an important descriptor of Reformed theology. Church reformed, always reforming. Or, as it is sometimes now translated, Church reformed, always being reformed. But as important an idea as this is, it is not as important as grace and gratitude. This one prods us to get our thoughts in the correct order. Let me explain. Most people think of the Christian faith as a reward-punishment-based system. If we are good, God will reward us with salvation. If not, we risk being condemned to hell. Even folks who say they believe in God's grace and that there is nothing we can do to earn our salvation really deep down do believe in this reward-punishment system. We Reformed Christians believe wholeheartedly in the idea that God's grace precedes anything we say or do. We really do believe that we are saved only by the grace of God. This is one of the big ideas that drives everything else in our system of belief. Remember, I'm working my way through the idea that if we understand the big picture, then some of the more difficult or troubling concepts make more sense. I did this with the Bible and with the doctrine of the Trinity, and now I'm doing the same thing with the Reformed tradition. I've already suggested 3 elements of the tradition that are bedrock principles on which our tradition is built. The first is the idea of covenant. Our theology is based, first of all, on the notion that God has established a covenant with us. The second is the idea of the absolute sovereignty of God. Third was the confession that Jesus is Lord. All of these ideas, along with the notion of grace and gratitude, paint a picture of a God who is truly sovereign and who invites us into relationship with him, not because of any virtue on our part. Here's what it means. It almost seems unnecessary to say it, but it is still important to note. God's grace comes first, before anything else we say or do. We don't get to sweet-talk God to curry God's favor. We don't have to dazzle God with a padded resume of selfless acts of generosity. God is not like a college admissions committee looking for the best, the brightest, and the most accomplished. As I say every time I baptize an infant, God's grace has never depended upon us or on our understanding. In other words, God acts first, then we respond. And what is our response? We can describe it in many ways, but it is always a matter of gratitude. We've been given a gift of immeasurable value, a gift we did not earn and truly do not deserve. When given such a gift, how should we respond? Surely not by yawning and saying we deserved nothing less. No, we respond with lives of gratitude. Not just gratitude with empty words, but gratitude in the form of everything we do. To put it in slightly different terms, why do we do acts of goodness? Is it to earn God's favor? No. The things that we do are to show our gratitude for God's grace. For some, good works come first, followed by God's reward of salvation. For us, it is exactly 180 degrees the other way. Good works are the way we show God our gratitude for God's incredible generosity in offering us salvation before we even knew there was a God. as a bumper sticker phrase, grace and gratitude works. It reminds us of the correct order of things in our theology. Which brings us now to an examination of some of the more difficult elements in our tradition. Tomorrow, we'll take on the one nearly everyone dings us for, predestination. But for now, may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.